Across Ohio, families are waking up to a hard truth. Child Protective Services isn't always about protecting children. Sometimes it's about control, intimidation, silencing parents. This is the story of one Ohio parent who refused to be silenced. It started in May 2024. Another case. Another so-called plan for reunification. Another parent jumping through every hoop they were given. Supervised visits, parenting classes, counseling, check, check, check. But the closer they got to completing the plan, the further reunification seemed to drift away, and when court day finally came, something was different. The parent walked into that courtroom with one goal: to strip away the fear, to confront the lies, to ask the questions CPS couldn't answer. Like this one: why is there a case plan if reunification was never the goal? There was no real answer, just silence. And then, a scripted line: we have to consider what the children want. But how can a child want what they've been taught to fear? How can they want to reunify with a parent they're barely allowed to see? You mean the children you alienated from me? The ones you kept away and conditioned to forget me? That's the real question. And it's not just in this case. Across Ohio and beyond, parents are waking up to the same pattern. They're promised reunification, but behind closed doors, it's never really the goal. Instead, children are placed in foster homes and told nothing. Caseworkers write reports without direct contact. Parents are denied visits and their own voice in their child's life. Why? Because broken reunification keeps the system funded. Under Title WARF-E of the Social Security Act, states receive money for every child placed in foster care. And the longer they stay in care, the more services can be billed: counseling, supervision, placement, evaluations. It all adds up. But once a child goes home, the funding stops. So what's the incentive to reunify? There isn't one. Even worse? Children in foster care are 4 times more likely to be abused than those who stay with their biological families. They face higher rates of depression, suicide, homelessness, incarceration. Many grow up thinking they were abandoned when the truth is their parents were fighting every day to bring them home. This parent fought back. They contacted State Representative Dontavius Gerals. They partnered with the Family Court Fraud Warrior Project. They stood in court and demanded to be heard. And they were, because courage is contagious. The system may be broken, but truth still has power. If you're a parent in Ohio or anywhere in the U.S., you are not alone. We're building a movement, one voice at a time. So stand your ground. Speak truth, and let the light pass through.